What's up, great family?
Going to the beach by the villa. Walking down to the beach because we just bought land about 2 minutes away. So we want to see what we're dealing with. And it looks pretty beautiful so far.
My doctor say not hiking for 1 month.
How long has it been?
10 days ago.
Ooh.
Are you fine?
We're in no rush.
It's your first time at this beach?
First time at this beach.
I already been here, man. When you arrive, you won't believe that. It's amazing. Do you trust me?
I trust you always. I trust you enough to buy land with you, so.
Oh,
What was that? Alright, we were told there's some monkeys on the way, so we gotta keep our eyes out.
they are not here. Maybe because the rain?
There's a big music festival in Jakarta. It's monkeys only, so.
I can hear from here.
We're getting close. We're getting close. I was also told there was going to be some monkeys here, but no monkeys today. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. Where the monkeys at, huh? Where the monkeys at? We are back. We are back. We are back after 3 days of food poisoning. Man, it's so easy to get food poisoning out here. I had like a chicken bowl. I guess the chicken wasn't fully cooked, and I never want to see a piece of chicken ever again because I thought I was going to die. But we're back from the dead, feeling good. Actually managed to get into the gym today. So yeah, let's get it. Let's talk about yesterday's trading day. Trading, unfortunately, hasn't been the number one priority at the moment because I'm working on a couple of things out here. But that's going to change. That's going to change now. We're really focusing on the charts, Ben and I. Well, at least me. I'm back on the charts. Back to making videos. Going to bring the camera around with me, film some more cool stuff. And speaking of filming cool stuff, shout out to my buddy Franco for throwing that video together for me at the start. Thank you, buddy. Anyway, so let's get into yesterday's price action. So we took one trade. It was a decent little trade, a little bit of a shitter, but it worked out. So going into the day, always like to look at the higher time frame. And to start the day off here, I had a bullish bias. I was fairly bullish on the day. We had a new week opening gap that we hadn't tapped into, so I was expecting this to get tapped into. We were holding a bullish 1 hour gap, so I wanted to potentially see if I could take a long to the upside and tap into that new week opening gap, but we never did tap into that new week opening gap. But we did tap into it on ES, so I think that's the reason we got so close on NQ and we reversed. That's sort of strange to see. Like, as you can see right here, we are, I don't know, about 5-10 points away from tapping into it. If we didn't tap into that new week opening gap on ES, as you can see here, the new week opening gap, oh my gosh, new week opening gap tapped into on Wednesday, tapped into on Thursday. So it's a bit of like a weird SMT where we tap into it on ES but don't tap into it in NQ, which makes this a little bit less bullish of a target. Anyway, so we were bullish to start the day off. Didn't really see a setup I liked too much, to be honest with you. This setup to me looked decent. We get a liquidity sweep, price sweeps liquidity down here. We put in a 1 minute fair value gap, close above. But this would have been a break-even play for me if I follow my rules. And I didn't really like the risk to reward. Price was pretty volatile, and a close back below would have been nearly a 30-point loss, so sad out of that. And yeah, so we again get close to tapping into that new week opening gap, don't quite get there, about 20 points away, and then we start to reverse, but I'm still bullish as long as this 1 hour fair value gap is holding. This is still my target. And then as you can see, boom, we take a shite through that 1 hour gap. So I immediately flip my bias, which I've been getting a little bit better at. Usually I'm pretty crap at flipping my bias. Like if I start off the day bullish, it's very hard for me to look for shorts. But in this case, this is clear as day. And on top of that, we have a bearish SMT with ES. So as you can see, ES never sweeps Wednesday's previous day high, and Q does sweep Wednesday's previous day high. So we got a big SMT there. And then on top of that, we have relative equal lows down here. So as you can see, very obvious relative equal lows. Look at it at the 15-minute, a set of 3 relative equal lows. So the criteria for this short that I took was, if we look at everything together, we have a SMT with ES, bearish SMT. We inverse the 1 hour fair value gap here. We inverse that, close below, and we have equal lows down here. So that's enough for me to look for shorts. And then I start looking for my entry model, the inverse fair value gap, and we get it down here. Now, granted, this is pretty heavy discount. This wasn't the cleanest trade, but I would take this trade again. If I lost on this trade, I'd be content with it just because the trend was so bearish. The trend is your friend. And as you can see here, we get a tap back into this 5-minute. So price comes back into this 5-minute, we tap into that, barely displace above this high, so price just manipulates above this high. We put in a 1-minute fair value gap right here. As you can see, we hold it, hold it, hold it. We finally break below, and then that's when I took my shorts. And again, the relative equal lows from Wednesday are down here. So I entered the trade as soon as we closed below right there. And I gotta switch this around because the gray looks like it should be the stop, right? But the gray is the TP and the green is the stop. I don't know why I switched the colors of that. It's ridiculous, but just to sort of make it a bit more clear for you, the green box is the stop loss, which is so stupid. And then I believe I took profits. I think I captured this whole move, to be honest with you. So the original idea was to try to hold to these equal lows down here. Oops, I pressed the space bar. The original idea was to try to hold to these equal lows down here, but I'm a bit of a pussy and I have trouble holding my trade sometimes, but this was also a 30-point banger. 30 points, I'm happy with 30 points, man. Give me 25 points, give me 30 points. I'll take that all day. I don't need 50, 60 points. So yeah, maybe I should try to hold a little bit longer, but I'm okay with 30 points. The risk to reward on this trade was about a 1 to 2.5, I want to say, because yeah, we'll call it a 1 to 2.5. And that's good RR. I'm not going to try to get too greedy, and I'm happy with the way I traded. So yeah, that was yesterday summed up, and unfortunately we never actually made it to these equal lows, which is kind of bizarre. I mean, in my opinion, these were so obvious, but whatever, it is what it is. We were still able to capture that little win, that little shitter. And yeah, so that was Thursday summed up. We are back from the dead and expect some more videos coming shortly. Expect some more cool stuff. And if you guys like the lifestyle stuff, like the little edits, you know, for example, walking around the beach or filming some wildlife or riding around on the scooters, then let me know. Even if it's one person, even if one person comments, yeah, it's cool, then I'll keep making this stuff. But if you guys prefer just trading, it's a lot easier for me and I can just focus on trading. I know we don't have the most subscribers or we don't get the most amount of views, but yeah, even if one person just types in, yeah, love the lifestyle shit, then I'll keep doing the lifestyle. If you guys prefer the trading, we'll just do the trading. But yeah, one person, two people, someone, let me know. And yeah, that's it. That's basically it. Catch you guys in the next one.